Hello and welcome back to Satisfactory Outposts in the Desert. In the last episode we started setting up our coal generators for automated power, and we're hopping right back into that now. We've placed our first two water extractors that will supply water for this group of 5 generators, and now we're just going to pipe the water up to the generators. Let's move our ramp. Right here. Okay. Now this should match up perfectly. There we go. So the water pipeline support, let's put it right here. Can we do this? Now we're going to need, oh that's not good, we must have been in the vertical mode. Let's just go with the normal mode here, default. Okay, so there is a slight difference. Let's look at this. This is the default mode, and then when we hit the conveyor 2D, okay. So here the angles are, in the conveyor 2D mode, the angles are just, it's like a straight line from A to B. In the default mode, it looks like it tries to level out a little bit before and after. We'll use that. Looks a little better, a little more realistic. Let's connect these two pipes. Now, because we're moving on an incline here, we're going to need a pump to propel the water up this incline. Now you can use foundations to see the distance you're moving. Like this is, it says 8, but you can only see half of it. So this is 4 plus 8 is 12, so it's about 12 meters, it's obviously less than 20 meters. So we're only going to need one pump. Now, the thing to note about pumps is that they are directional. You see the green arrows on top there? That's critical. So we'll put our pump right here at the bottom. The thing to note about pumps is that they push water, they don't suck water. So you want to put your pumps at the base. Actually, I wonder if I should put it on the level ground. I'm not sure which is better. For now, we'll put it we'll put it here. No, let's put it here. Put it right here. Right at the start of this incline. Pumps need to be powered. I want to say let's see how much they take. We can just check here. They only cost 4 electricity each. But obviously, the higher you go, the more pumps you'll need, the more power that will require. The less efficient your power outposts will become. This is really annoying. Is there any way to? No, these are roots, I guess, and they're just. Yeah. Sometimes if you use the chainsaw on vegetation near these obstructions, but in this case it's not going to work. So we'll need to power this up. Put a power pole here. And then the extractors obviously require power as well. I believe it's 20 power each. So not inconsiderate. and considerable amounts of power. So these two will be 40 plus the 4 for the pump. That's 44 power just to supply these generators with water. Each miner is also, is it 4 or 5? 5. So that's 54. I guess you only need one for this cluster of 5. So that's 49. It's 49 power just to run the setup. But one nice thing is that they've boosted the generators up from 50 megawatts to 75 megawatts each. So before this setup of 5 it only produced 250 megawatts. Now they're producing 5 times 75. So 375 megawatts. That's a considerable jump, and makes the cost of this 49 megawatts of energy to make this work much less significant. So we'll have a net gain here of 326 megawatts from this cluster of 5. Okay, so how to get the water to these 5 generators? Well, there are sections of stackable water pipes, but we don't have access to them yet. They're at the very end of Tier 4. We're at the start of Tier 3, so it's not going to work. I'm going to try to fit, oh, excellent, look at that. You can just fit a pipeline support right in the bottom of this first conveyor pole. Yeah, that'll be perfect. I'll go all the way down here. And another right here. Now we'll add our pipes. Okay, that's good. And now we're going to add our junctions. Again, you can't hold down control to a line. I guess you could put your back to the input. Try to get it as close as possible. We can look at the input in relation to the foundations. That's an option. Alright. Let's connect the generators to our pipeline. Can we crouch under these? Let's try it. Yeah. Okay. And now we just need to connect these 2 pipelines. I'll add another junction. I'd rather it be square than go over to this junction. So there's the line. That's good. All right. So now we've set up our water from the extractors to the generators. None of this is powered right now. It's fine. Now we need to connect the coal generators to the power grid. Guess we'll do. Yeah. 2, Actually, no. We'll want an extra connection. We haven't unlocked our Mark II power poles yet, unfortunately. Okay, needs to be off to the side so we don't block that input. We'll do these two. And these two. That's full. That's fine. We'll bring this over here. Is that blocking? Yeah. Okay. And then this will connect to our power grid that's leading to the miners and then back to our base. Let's try to avoid clipping. Okay. Now, let's add our two missing foundations. There we go. Nearly there. Okay. Great. While we're here, let's pick up some more reinforced plates if there are any. Sadly, no. Okay. Now we have the daunting task of belting our coal from the miners to the generators. It's a temporary setup. I definitely plan to move to trucks or tractors once we have those unlocked. But for now, we've got to belt it. I'm eager to be off of the biomass burners. And to see this setup up and running. Okay. So we can just follow the electrical poles. And we're out of plates. Alright, let's see. We may have enough reinforced iron plates to do one belt. We'll try. But really, it's not too far, like we can see them if we jump. Let's swap these out here. Really? Ugh. Okay, nearly there. We're gonna make it. That's good. And then here, let's turn this a little bit. Let's face it this way. Okay. Is it gonna reach? So close. Literally being short by one iron plate. That's the worst. The worst. I don't think I have any more iron plates over here. Okay. Shadow looks cool. You can just see my Blade Runners running. Only the Blade Runners get a shadow. That reach. Alright. So once we have more reinforced plates, we know that this setup will work. And that'll be fast to double up. In the meantime, the lower belt of coal is moving towards our generators. And as soon as it reaches them, we'll be able to see if the setup is adequate. We'll clean this up a little bit while we wait on our coal. Okay, let's replace those ramps. Okay, just a little cosmetic support there. It looks good, right? It's a good looking pillar. Where's our goal at? Can we see it yet? There it is. It's slowly coming. Man, after months of acclimating to Mark V belts, the Mark II belts, yikes. Okay, so we'll quickly go over the math one more time. Let's take a look at our generators here. Each generator requires, here we go, consumption. 45 cubic meters per minute. Times 5 is 225? Yeah, 225 cubic meters per minute. Each of our extractors provides 120, that's 240. So we've got an excess of 15 cubic meters of water per minute, no problem. I'm curious about the length of this. I think it'll be fine. I've read online that even over completely level distances, you will need pumps at a space of every 9 full lengths of pipe. How long is a full length of pipe? Let's check. We're waiting on our call anyway. So let's set up a sport here. We're gonna need to claim that. Okay, here's 1 foundation. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 foundations. Is it exactly 6, or is it 1 space over? Yeah, it looks like it's 1 space over. Here's 6 foundations. Here's 6 plus 1 space. Oh, sorry. Here's 6 foundations. 6 plus 1. 6 plus 2 is too many. So that's 24 copper sheets. 25 is too many. Okay. So that's 1 max length of pipe. So 9 of those, 9 times 6 is 54, approximately 54 foundations of length. Every 54 foundations you'll need to add a line pump to keep the water moving. Did we? Okay. So let's just check and see where this coal is coming. So the coal's entering the left. This middle lane will actually be, I guess technically right now they're both 60 because there's no merging involved. So we'll start with the bottom lane. That makes the most sense. Oh man, do we have? Okay, we do. We have some Mark II belts we're using. We're gonna do a Mark II lift here. We're gonna try to align it. You know, I guess we could do the lift up from the. Do we want to do the lift from the generator or from the belt? I think we're going to want to do it from the belt. So we'll do a splitter here. Try to align it as closely as possible. It'd be better to do it from the other way. Let's check. Yeah, we can see that orange arrow sort of through the pipe. Try to align them vertically. And now we'll use a Mark II lift because we're going to need. Oh, never mind. We can use a Mark I lift. We need to swap out a few belts here to reclaim some plates. Let's do that. Are these all Mark II now? Mark II, Mark II, good. So we're just going to make sure this is all Mark II. Mark II, Mark II, okay. Because we need 75 total, but each machine only needs 15 per minute. So we can use a conveyor lift Mark I. Save ourselves some resources. Flip this around. Grab a Mark I belt. Put it in. Okay. We need to power up our pump here. Did we run a line to our extractors? We did. Why are they red? It says no power. Oh, this power pole is not connected to this power pole. Alright, turbines are spinning. Good, good. Let's take a look. Producing water. is our flow rate gauge. Okay, so this pipe, shows like the amount of water in the pipe. It's a visual indicator. So it's a flow rate of, about 120, which is what we would expect. Now over here, it should be twice that, right? Yeah, close to 240. This pump, what about above the pump? Yeah, still close to 240. As we go up, it's good. 240, good. Interesting. Flow rate's 240 here. 240. 120, I don't know. Oh, it's being split both directions. Yeah, math. Now let's check out our generator. It says no connection. Did I not? Oh, okay. Producing 75. It's consuming. That's good. This is the amount of water it can store here. Looks like it's slowly moving up to the max of 50. And this says it'll consume at a rate of 1 coal every 4 seconds, but that's only if your factory is drawing, the total amount of your capacity. When it's drawing less, it consumes at a slower rate, which is good. So let's just quickly go ahead and set up the rest of these generators here. Where are we at on our reinforced plates? Okay. So let's grab reinforced plates all the way down. Really, we didn't need to go up 2, right? We could have just gone up 1. That was stupid. We'll leave it for now. You can always rework this later. Okay. And now we'll add our conveyor lifts. Our splitters first. I guess we decided we'd do that from the other side. Yeah, there's that orange arrow. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, Mark 1 conveyor lifts. Easy. And we just need some Mark 1 belts. If we had any, we would need Mark 1 belts. These, for now, let's just reclaim that. It's unused. Not quite aligned, but close enough. Ugh. Really need better alignment tools. I know that that's being considered. Okay. Now we've got 5 coal generators all hooked up. Let's make sure that it's powered. Oh yeah, look at our capacity jump there. Coal's not a problem. Water is working. Great, this is great. Alright. So just like that, with one cluster, we've provided enough power to ditch all of our biomass burners. So no more biomass, that's good. And the next step, it's probably going to be to bust through a few of the milestones. Really need to get steel unlocked, and then get our Mark II miners unlocked. and the Mark III conveyor belts. So this setup right here, this will eventually be tripled, and that's just using Mark I miners and Mark II belts. We can, after we triple it, we can double it again once we get the Mark III belts made with steel beams and Mark II miners. So this is 375. When we triple it, that will be 1125 megawatts of electricity. And we can double that again with Mark II miners, take us up to 2250 megawatts. That's probably enough to get us into the mid game. It is, and into all the way through tiers 3 and 4, and into oil. I believe oil generators are in tier 6. So let's run back to the base and look at what we need to do to unlock steel, because I'm ready to be done with these portable miners. This was a great setup for early game. It really quickened the pace that we were able to produce at. But now, I'm ready to be done with it. I'm ready to be fully automated. Of course, we're not there yet, so I'm going to make a quick lap filling our storage containers. Gotta do it. Okay, over to copper. What's in this? Nothing? Okay. Should be 2 more. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna put them all into this left storage container. That's where we're making the wire and the sheets. We're fine on cable right now. And then over to the iron. I gotta say, it's looking good. This is a good start. I'm happy with this. Let's collect all of this iron, because we really need more reinforced plates. We're gonna need a ton of rotors. So, if we have to, can just move some things around upstairs. I know that we've got multiple storage containers collecting screws. We have 2 collecting iron rods. We need those things for the rotors and the reinforced plates. Is it all? There we go. There's one. Uh-oh. There we go. Let's just fill up our inventory here. Completely. Take the extra 5 seconds. Save us a few minutes later. Okay. So we've got 32 inventory slots right now, divided into 4. Storage containers is 8 each. Okay. Uh-oh. Are those too close? Can't pick them up anymore? Oh well. Those are lost to time. We'll run back over, get our goods. Put those leaves down. First off, let's go to the MAM, see what we can unlock. Brought back some coal, so we can maybe do some sulfur unlocks. Okay, so we just need 50 sulfur and 25 coal. This unlocks black powder. Okay, then next requires 50 black powder. I wonder if we should just put a craft bench right here. So not quite centered. There we go. Okay, this will be quick. We only need 50 of these for the next unlock. And what we should do is we should pop on another hard drive into the MAM. There's a few alternate steel recipes that can really help you out. Sulfur, volatile applications. This doesn't really unlock anything. This is just giving access to these later nodes here. Yeah. So we can get the detonator, the nobelisks, the rifle cartridges. Okay, cool. So we actually have... Okay, we would need more sulfur and steel pipes. That's all we can do with the sulfur for now. Let's grab a hard drive and pop this in. Okay. Check back in 10 minutes. Now let's take a look at here. Basic steel production. Okay. We can probably make this work really quickly. Do we have any more modular frames in the box? No. Okay. So what do we need here? 150 rotors, 1,000 wire, 300 concrete. Let's run around and pick that up. This is for basic steel. Got wire here. This is full? Excellent. Now we should pick it up from here. We're going to need more. Okay. Go and grab some concrete. And our rotors are right over here. Really short on rotors. Are we making them? What's the holdup here? Screws. This requires 100 screws per minute. It's on a Mark II belt. I'm just out of screws. Okay, easy fix. We'll just use a Mark II belt. from this container of screws. Not that one. Rebuild a little bit. This is producing... What's the deal here? Out of plates? There are more than enough plates. Oh. Wow. How long has that been an issue? There was a single iron rod stopping production of our reinforced plates. That is unfortunate. Let's see if that did the trick. Yeah, okay. Minor mistake that really cost us our stockpile of potential stockpile of reinforced plates. Let's grab our concrete. Where are we at on rotors? I thought... Okay, we have enough. Good. And then we'll just need to bust out 29 more modular frames. Modular frames are made from reinforced iron plates and iron rods. Okay. So we're gonna handcraft this. It's gonna be a little painful. Whatever. Grab our screws. Let's grab some iron plates. Now we're making reinforced iron plates. It looks like the rods may actually be the limiting factor here. Let's grab some rods. Okay. I'm jumping a lot, I apologize. Nearly enough. 26, 28, 30. There we go. So they've changed the recipe for modular frames. This was before, I'm sure, that it didn't make 2 at a time, it only made 1. That's nice. So we just need to get this up to 50. Man, handcrafting. Painful. Alright. Back over to the hub. Relevant items, so nice. There we go.
Milestone reached. Steel production unlocked. Foundry grants access to new, simple steel parts. An additional project part can now be constructed. Progress to the next phase is now possible.
So it said an additional project part. It's for the space elevator. Let's see which recipe. If you hit X, you can bring up the recipe index here. Okay, it said progress to the next phase is now possible, but it's really not. This is one of the new pieces you need, the versatile frameworks. It's modular frames and steel beams. There's a third piece called automated wiring that you need for the space elevator. And the automated wiring is cable, and I don't remember what else the cable's made from, or the automated wire's made from. Stators. Cable and stators, I think. Okay. So we've unlocked steel, or basic steel. That just gives us the ability to make foundries and smelt our steel ingots. But we don't have Mark II miners yet. We don't have the Mark III belts. So it's definitely, we've got a few things to unlock first. We can't unlock this without the pipes, which means we have to set up foundries. We can't unlock the Mark III belts without pipes and beams, also require foundries. So let's just focus on getting our steel smelting operation set up. Now this location is nice because we've got these 3 normal coal nodes right next to our base. This is where we will have our steel outpost once we move past this starter base. I think we'll have it. We'll probably put the outpost on the opposite side, the southern side there. Let's grab some concrete and just put down a quick foundation. Now, when making steel, you need both coal and iron. I'm hoping that we get lucky with our first hard drive and get the preferred alternate recipe for steel ingots, which is instead of the basic recipe of coal and iron ore, you use coal and iron ingots for a much more efficient rate of steel ingots. Okay, it's a small but big enough to get started with. You know, we're not really going we're not going hard on steel right now. We just need enough pipes and beams to get us through the unlocks of the tier 3 and 4 milestones. What do we need for foundries? I think we'll start with what, like 4 foundries? Production, foundry, okay. So we'll need 40 modular frames, 40 rotors, 80 concrete. Gotta make some modular frames. Let's check our MAM. Yes! And no. So we've unlocked nothing that's really worthwhile right now. Fine concrete, you can increase your concrete reduction by adding silica to the limestone. Great. You jump from a rate of 15 per minute to 25 per minute. That's nice. I mean, you need a lot of concrete, but you have to add silica to do it. Not really an option right now. We don't have any quartz coming in. Compacted coal, it's It's an alternative for coal used in coal generators. It has a slower burn rate, but you need sulfur, and we're not automating sulfur. The fused quick wire, this is a decent recipe. It allows you to produce many more quick wire per ingot. Like right now, each ingot of Caterium is producing 5 quick wire. If you augment it with copper ingots, each Caterium ingot can produce 12. So more than double, but you need 5 copper ingots to do it too. But still, that's probably the best option. It's a 50% increase in productivity, and eventually, that's one that I could see us using. So fingers crossed that this hard drive will get us the steel ingot recipe. This is probably a good place to end the episode. I'm going to be setting up steel foundries in the next episode. Between episodes, I'm just going to make those modular frames, maybe flesh out this platform a little bit. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you were as excited as I was to play with fluids. We've definitely got a lot more work to do there. And man, once we reach tier 5 with the oil refining, it's just going to get crazy. Lots of byproducts, lots of different fluids being piped around. So please smash those like and subscribe buttons, and I will see everyone in the next episode of Outposts in the Desert.